We introduced you to our next guest last year as he was attempting to qualify for the 2024 Paralympic Games in Paris. And his sport is goalball.
Goalball. And if you don't know, or maybe you forgot what that is, it's a game specifically designed for the visually impaired or blind. And Tyler Merren is his name. Joins us via Zoom once more this morning to talk about his Paralympian experience. Good morning, Tyler.
Good morning. How are you guys doing this morning?
Doing very well, and I'm proud of you, five-time Paralympian now.
And let's reiterate, he's from Greenville, right? I mean, he's from West Michigan, so that is why, Tyler, we are extra proud of you.
Absolutely.
But let's start out by explaining to people who don't know, tell us about goalball. What is it?
Yeah, goalball is, we refer to it fondly as the greatest sport you've never heard of, because it's a sport that has been around for a long time. It was actually created just after World War II in Germany to give blinded war veterans a form of recreation, and kind of grew and developed into a big international sport from there. And it really is very popular. People get hooked on it super quickly. But the general idea is you have a 3-on-3 volleyball-sized court situation. You've got 3 players at each end of the court. It's called goalball because the goal, the net, is, think of like an overstretched hockey goal. It's 9 meters wide and 1.5 meters high. And the 3 players on each team, who are all blindfolded, so there's no vision used whatsoever, work together to kind of serve as a goalie, as a goalkeeper, to protect their goal. They take the ball, which is about the size of a basketball, a little heavier, weighs about 3 pounds, and it has bells inside. And they throw it cross court, trying to get it past the defenders into their goal. And it, in the upper men's division levels, we're throwing the ball at each other at 35, 40, sometimes up to 45 miles an hour. So it's a fast-paced game. It's athletic. It's quick. It's a lot of razzle-dazzle, and it's a ton of fun to play and watch.
I can only imagine watching that, how fun that would be, because you're right, you don't see it coming because you're blindfolded, and you have to be able to hear like everything, that bell. You qualified. You made it once again. How was Paris?
Paris was just incredible. I often get asked, like, well, what were your favorite games? This is the 5th time I've been able to, been honored to compete for the U.S. team. And every games has a little bit of a different flavor, a little bit of a different feel to it. And Paris was great because the games were run so well. The food was great. The competition venue was amazing. My family was able to join me and watch me compete in these games. This is the first time they were able to be there live. So it was just beyond words incredible. The experience was just amazing.
I love that. And Tyler, what's really cool is you're taking your athletic experience and you're trying to share it with your community. Let's talk about your fitness training app that you have built.
Yeah. So I guess a little background for me. I've been competing for the U.S. team for over 2 decades. I went to Western Michigan University, go Broncos, I'm an alum. And I also spent a number of years working full-time as a personal trainer, as a strength and conditioning coach. So a lot of fitness in my background, love sports, love being active. And being visually impaired, growing up blind, growing up in West Michigan, I recognized pretty quickly that though I love being active, it was really challenging sometimes to get a hold of that, right? Learning how to do different sports and adapting them as my vision got worse, and learning new exercises, and going on YouTube and somebody would tell me, hey, have you ever done a power up lift or something like that, making up names here, but no, I don't know what that is. I'd look on YouTube and somebody would be like, here's how we do it. You just follow me like this. And I'm going, I can't see you. I don't know what's happening. So I learned over the years that being visually impaired, there's some extra challenges. So I took my experience as a personal trainer, as a strength and conditioning coach, as an elite athlete, as a person who's blind and visually impaired, and kind of bundled that all together into an app called Revision Fitness, which is a fitness app that's very audio and text-based, designed to help people who are blind and visually impaired exercise and do it well. I have a lot of sighted people that use it as well because, who wants to stare at a screen while they're trying to work out? But that is the program, and it's helping a lot of people connect now and become more fit, which I think is wildly important in life.
So many things,
love that.
right? How many different things you said there that I absolutely love.
Yeah.
And the fact that, sighted people would use that too, because how many times have you watched a video, but they don't verbally describe the correct form?
I'm like, there's a lot of intricacies when you go into lifting weights
to do
and
these
doing things like that.
I
Absolutely.
love this. We want everyone to get you said it was Revision?
Revision Fitness is the name of the app. It's available on the App Store and Google Play. And there's a lot of work to be done yet, a lot of ground to cover, but it's a fun project. I'm really enjoying it. And like I said, if I can impact one person's life with it, it's all worth it. And so far I've been able to do that and much more. So I love it.
Oh, Tyler, we're so proud of you. Congratulations to you and the USA Goalball team. What's next for you with Goalball? Anything coming up?
That's the $1 million question, isn't it? These games, Paris was number 5 for me. I've been doing this for 20 years. I don't intend to go any further with it. We unfortunately, all of the things that went well in Paris, one of the things that didn't go as well, we didn't finish where we wanted to. We lost our quarterfinal match against Japan by 2 points. And, they went on to win the gold medal. And so we, not super satisfied with that. But after that game, I went to my family in the stands, and I was so kind of torn up, and I'm tearing up, and my team is tearing up. And my daughter started a 4 more years chant, LA 2028, and I said, you're all grounded. Get away from me.
You're grounded.
The answer is I'm not planning on going any further, but I put a lot into the sport over the years. I put a lot into the community, and I'm certainly not going to disappear. I enjoy it. I enjoy being fit. I enjoy teaching. So I'm going to be around and trying to help the next generation as much as I can see that success.
As you should, Tyler. You're a leading voice in this. And if anyone out there is interested in, say, goalball, want to learn more about it in the U.S. Association of Blind Athletes, well, there's a website right there, usaba.org. We'll get you more information, and you can find goalball on that site as well. Tyler, we're so happy and proud of you, and we cannot wait to check out that app. Thanks for the time this morning.
Thank you guys so much.